Hi, welcome. It's Meredith. I'm here with our message for Thursday, the 20th of August, 2020. We are using Gregory Scott Tarot for our message today, and we have our questions. Our first is, how do you let people know they are special to you? Very simple. Step one, I tell them. That's pretty much it. I guess the rest takes care of itself. But yeah, say that out loud. Next is, what are the little things in life that you enjoy? All of them? Oh gosh, that could be a long list actually. That could be a long list. Simple. What is simple is profound. So, I think one of the things I appreciate most is a comfortable silence. Yeah, with the people I know, love, and trust. If you can be quiet with someone, don't feel like you have to fill the space with sound or action, and you can just be. I have to say that one probably tops the list. And sunshine. I love the sunshine. Okay, how about you? Share if you wish. Let's get into our message today. We have our 3 cards from the bottom. Our first card is the fabulous Emperor. There he is again. It's delightful that he continues to show up with all of his experience. And, here's a man of action himself, though he doesn't waste his energy at all. He's got so much experience. He's so graceful about being in the flow with whatever's unfolding in front of him. And there's beautiful strength in that. So my intuition says, take that stance today within your own self. Be ready for action and feel no need to rush toward it either. Simply be. I feel centered on this card today. Maintaining our center and staying grounded and comfortably at ease in our own heart. Yeah, that's what I'm sensing there. Let's see where it's taken us. Right into the Queen of Swords. How interesting. I was discussing this card yesterday, and specifically this card from this deck, when it dawned on me. If you look closely in the background, there are three beings hanging from nooses in that archway. And there's the queen tending flowers in the garden. And this queen has a reputation for being cold and sometimes ruthless. And one might consider exactly that, of her being in the garden with these beings hanging in the background. But you notice they're in shadow. You can't really make out detail of them. And she's completely at ease. The very ease we're talking about here with the Emperor's card, right? And one of the things that came to me looking at this card was that these beings hanging in the background have a relationship to the 3 of Swords, and that would be the pain, loss, and sorrow of the past. And that's her putting an end to it. It's one of the things I love about the Queen of Swords. She is by nature super decisive, and the reputation that precedes her often prevents us from considering her more deeply. And I've always felt that this queen was all heart. And you can see that she is here. And she too has had to navigate her own pain, loss, and sorrow, which brings her experience and self-mastery. So she knows it's behind her. She hasn't forgotten it, but she's definitely moved into her heart space. So great combination here between the Emperor and the Queen of Swords. So we may be in consideration for some aspects of our past. And we may discover just how we've come to peace with them. And coming with this, yeah, look at that, 4 of Wands. This message is so consistent lately. You know, we've seen the 5 of Swords, the 5 of Wands, and we've been discussing here with the tarot cards that we have the strength and stability at this time to do some review, taking a few peeks at hindsight and hindfright and putting it to rest. And here we have the 4 of Wands in the midst of bring your experience. Remember where you've come from. Be at peace, be grounded, be in your center, be in your heart, because everything is stable. And you've made that happen. So here's the continuing story of the chapter book that we're reading day by day here in the tarot cards. Let's see what comes with this. 6 of Pentacles. Now, does that look like freedom and liberation? I'd say so, yes. Being in a flow of abundance, and you can take that financial if you want. We are in the suit of coins here, so that may be a factor. My feeling is, though, it is how the universe is pouring out abundance in your world, because you continue to choose, we continue to choose happiness. And it's really about being in the flow, going with the flow. 6s in tarot are about harmony and balance. So we have that here. And coming with it, yeah, look at this. The 9 of Pentacles. This, to me, tells a success story. So all week long, we've been seeing messages about being destabilized enough in our 5 of Swords, 5 of Wands, to liberate ourselves into stability, 4 of Wands. And here's confirmation of it now with the 9 of Pentacles. This is a card of generosity. It is independence, freedom. And if you put these two together, this is the very freedom that we were in process with on our 5s this week. And here we are standing so successfully put together and ready to engage our wild free spirit. Heck yeah. Go for it. And look at this. The 6 of Wands. That's victory and success. So we have definitely, according to these cards and how they're laying out, brought some peace to the chaos. That's beautiful. See, this is one of those subtle moments. The cards, their message is so simple, and yet it's profound, because so many of you right now are looking at this, and you know, you've got your thumb and your forefinger right there on your chin, and you're going, yeah. And you're feeling like this somewhere inside yourself. And how are you going to bust out with this on the 6 of Pentacles today? Where are you going to share that? What are you going to do with it? I don't know, you say. This is the first time I've been stable in this way. And then we have the Lovers. Oh, back again. So this card, I'm feeling a buildup here in the message. And this is, we've seen a lot of the 8s too, so we've had a lot of momentum. And we have seen the Lovers card on repeat because we have been in consideration, making a decision, making a choice. And that choice is all about following our heart. And it sounds so easy when we say it. Even when we offer that bit of advice to someone, just follow your heart. That journey sometimes really does come out of what you're seeing here on the Queen of Swords. And how did she follow her heart? How did she gain the mastery through her life experience to be this at ease in the garden with the flowers when this is behind her? And we all have We all have that story to tell. We all have those experiences in our life. And how did we make a Four of Wands, one of the happiest cards in tarot, out of that, right? It came from making decisions. And look at all these sixes. We have the Lovers at 6. We have the Six of Wands. We have the Six of Pentacles. It takes a tremendous amount of harmony and balance. That's a whole lot of core strength in a spiritual sense to have the balance required to walk the path. And so when we say, oh, just follow your heart, it's a whole lot of training we have to put into that, right? And it's being bold enough to say yes to yourself and to live the love that you are and to choose wisely at some point in the journey to stop doing things that make other people comfortable at the expense of your joy. And I feel that our Five of Wands and our Five of Swords that have shown up in repeat this week tell that tale. And any tendrils left of it we are putting to rest this week. The energy atmosphere is supportive of that. So we have boldly, bravely followed our hearts and made decisions within heart space over and over and over again, no matter how difficult it was. Yeah. And here's Judgment. And I love how it's done on this card. I mean, in this deck. And I don't feel the need to pull other cards for Judgment out of this particular deck because I think the artistry says it all. You know, we are these angels lifting ourselves up out of the situations that you see represented in the Queen of Swords. Anything that caused us pain, loss, and sorrow has strengthened us tremendously and given us the inspiration to choose from our heart victoriously, successfully on our Six of Wands here, and joyfully in our Six of Pentacles, so much so that we are much more in harmony with giving and receiving, which is a message of the Six of Pentacles, and being in the spirit of reciprocity. And, you know, doesn't this individual look extremely stable here on the Nine of Pentacles? Ready to go off in any direction? Well, it's come out of situations like this, hauling ourselves out of the ditch over and over again and gaining the kind of emperor-like experience to have, to not only maintain, but go after the kind of stability that the Four of Wands has to offer us. And that takes mastery. There's the Queen again. And so, yes, I feel that we are these angels. And the Judgment card is about opportunities on repeat for us as well. So we've taken another pass at some stuff. Five Swords, Five Wands, right? And we've put it to rest. We've lifted ourselves up out of those energies that might want to wind themselves around our feet and pull us back down. That just ain't happening. Yeah, look, here we go. Seven of Pentacles. And I feel guided that those cards need to be in that order because this Judgment situation, that's behind us. Just like here with the Queen, right? That's behind her. It's not forgotten, but it's not driving the vehicle anymore. There's no fuel in that tank, we'll say. So Seven of Pentacles is another beautiful card of abundance. We have the 6 and the 7 here, consecutive. So sweet for us. And, you know, here she is. This is just the thing. I have to draw your attention to this. Let me throw the 9 in there, too. This all goes together. You know, doesn't she look so poised here in the garden? And this 7 is one traditionally in tarot that is spoken over in such a way that we are in a period of frustrated waiting. Do you see frustration? Do you see waiting here? No. You see absolute joy busting out of that 6. And that's what's producing the kind of ease here on the 7, which then, look at these beautiful consecutive cards, really nice order there. This is what gives us the strength and stability, not only for the Four of Wands over here, but what we're seeing in the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, and this is what's just below the surface from the 6 on the 9. This 9 of Pentacles is, as I say, you know, we don't typically perceive that that being has a wild, free spirit, but they do, and they're ready to cut loose with it at any time because the garden is growing. It's being tended by a master with a ton of experience. A master being the Queen of Swords, ton of experience being the Emperor. So why would we not have just this kind of peace, joy, ease, relaxation as we are in the garden of the 7 of Pentacles? Yes, exactly. Why wouldn't we? Because a 7, it's heaven on earth, and we are making that happen because we've taken this journey on the Judgment card time and again, and we have learned valuably for it from doing it. So this is what it produces, a very abundant garden. Yeah, the garden is your life. And then we have the Page of Swords. Here we go, one more time. To a new horizon, to a fresh experience. And the Emperor is here to support that so nicely. The pages are inexperienced. They are scouts for me in tarot. They are definitely out on the edge of our sphere of influence, out on the horizon. Data gathering, bringing back the information, being our own best clear channel, right? So there's new information, there's new communication because we're continuing the journey here down this path. Lover's card, 4 of Wands. We're doing it in joy. We're doing it in peace, ease, happiness, thriving energy, good humor, great spirits, right? So we're embracing this brand new energy that has taken root in our world. It is growing abundantly, and we're enthusiastic about bringing our experience to it. And coming with is the Hierophant. That is so cool. And you know, the Hierophant in this deck is a little boy. And doesn't that just speak to fresh life experience? Being in a brand new realm of life experience and still bringing the Emperor's wisdom to it. And I feel like his hat is our channeling conduit. So we find ourselves in brand new territory with a load of experience to leverage within it. And we're going to do it in a stable way, in a joyous way, while maintaining our wild, free spirit. Oh yeah, I love it. I feel the message is about to shift up for us in the tarot because, you know, we've talked about all this for a number of weeks, and I feel that we've come to the next doorway. Where's it going to go? It's exciting. All right. Oh, angel answers. Almost forgot them. Ask a question if you have one. One of my favorites in this deck, look for a sign. Yeah, you know what? This is one of the little things that I love to do from the Know Yourself book. Just speak out into the divine multiverse and ask to share signs. It's a beautiful conversation. So ask for a sign. Look for them. Trust the signs you see, too. Don't do that. Oh, universe, send me a sign. And then, you know, bang, there's the sign. And you're like, was that a sign? Trust it. Okay, next. Well, abundance just wants to fall out of the deck. There it is. Doubled in the reading. Probably more than doubled. Next. Remain positive. You know that's great fuel, right? Staying positive, even in the face of adversity. Okay. Our contemplative question for the day. Do I surround myself with people who lift me up? Well, we'll start with the Judgment card, yes. No, for sure, I do. I do. And I do that for myself as well. Okay, kind of gotten crazy with the pile there. Next, from the Divine Energy Oracle, this is encouragement, affirmation today. Be open to love. Yeah. Build on solid ground. Four of Wands. Go with the flow. Yeah, bring your Emperor there. All right, everyone. Have a beautiful Thursday. Peace, happiness, pure raw joy, love. Namaste.